Hello, so now I'm with Jelle Saint-Germain. You're a sales engineer with AD REM. So I just learned that AD REM means Advanced Design of Recycling Machines. Would you like to tell us a little bit about the group's activity, please?
Of course, we are actually part of two groups of companies. On the one hand, we are part of the group Gallo. Gallo is of course known as being one of the largest recycling companies for metals and plastics in Europe. On the other hand, Valtech is a group of machine building companies based in Belgium, more or less all focused on design and production of equipment for the environmental and recycling industries. So actually the interesting part is that owners of both groups are each other's cousins, so it's the same family. And with AD REM we are commercializing the equipment that was developed by Gallo in the past to separate metals and plastics. Our core technology being flotation systems, so both for metals and for plastics.
And is this a recent innovation, separation through flotation?
Flotation technology is actually quite old. It comes from the mining industry. But to say that the machines we built, let's say that there has been a lot of innovation going on with these processes. So the technology of sink float is something that is quite established. At Gallo they have built their first plant, I think, in 1989 to separate metals through this technology. But since the start of AD REM we have put a lot of energy and a lot of focus on innovation and on improving these processes, specifically for the separation of metals and plastics.
Okay, and why have you particularly come to the International Automotive Recycling Conference this year?
For us this is a really interesting conference in the sense that, especially on the topic of plastic recycling, we see that this is also what I elaborated in my presentation today. We see that at the moment the focus is mainly on plastics, so electronics, because these are easier plastics to separate and to clean to make a new granulate. This is a shame because in automotive plastics there is a lot of potential. A large fraction of those are also recyclable, and at the moment these are being landfilled or incinerated for the most part. So we think with our technology specifically we have quite a big market and a big potential in the automotive industry to make the difference.
So your potential customers at this conference would be which type of company?
Actually companies like Gallo, so quite large recycling companies that at the moment usually they would recycle the metals, the non-ferrous, but the plastics is something that most still landfill or export or incinerate. So that would be our target company, the large recycling companies worldwide that still have these low-grade residues to recover.
Because you're recently installing a new facility in Greece, so you see the potential as being Europe-wide and even worldwide.
Worldwide, where there is an established recycling market. So we have the project in Greece, we are building a flotation plant in Spain at the moment. The US could be a big market. There of course you have regulation, low landfill cost that is a bit on a disadvantage, let's say, for a more low-grade fraction recovery. But for example, also in Japan we are building a big plant for plastic separation. So basically anywhere where there is an established recycling market, there is a potential. Yeah.
Okay, so you see good potential in general?
Yeah, that's for sure.
Okay, well we wish you many good contacts at the conference.
Thank you very much.